Zootopia is a movie that me and millions of others enjoy. It was a huge box office success, earning over $1 billion globally. It's really no wonder why Disney decided to make a sequel. The first Zootopia talks about how anyone can follow their dreams if they want to.
This is Zootopia. Anyone can be anything.
And the main characters, Nick and Judy, fight to show Zootopia this. Nick and Judy are now partners in the Zootopia Police Department. While Chief Bozo was assigning roles for a criminal arrest, they found the criminal and ended up in a high-speed chase. After causing a lot of damage to Zootopia while in the chase, he tells them they might have to separate the two, but gave them an opportunity to make it up. He first sends them to therapy, then sends them on a mission to investigate the murder of a turtle by the tail of a snake, which is rumored to have been an attempt to steal a journal. The journal in question is about the weather walls, which are walls that divide Zootopia's districts and make different climates in each one. Anyways, Nick and Judy eventually find a snake that's attempting to steal a journal, but the snake then tells him that the journal is a key to helping his family and the rest of the reptiles to be respected and accepted again. After committing numerous crimes, Nick and Judy eventually uncover the true origins of the weather walls. The walls weren't made by mammals, they were made by reptiles. And the supposed murderer of the turtle was framed. The owner of the journal actually took all the credit for making the walls. He then murdered his maid and blamed it on the snake, who was the real owner of the walls. Thus, every reptile was neglected and thrown aside by everybody in Zootopia. Nick, Judy, and the snake, whose name is Gary by the way, uncover an abandoned reptile town. They told everyone about their discovery, and Zootopia was once again saved. Nick and Judy don't really have much of a character arc in this movie, since I personally think it was already completed in the first movie. Besides that one scene where they disagreed on something and they split up. Nick was arrested and Judy went with the snake and the lynx. And don't you worry, I will talk about him later. Sometime after the climax, they said their sorries and talked about how much they cared about each other. At least Disney still knows how to write characters, they just don't show it all the time. Gary the Snake, which is his full name, voiced by the actor of that kid from Temple of Doom, sorry, that's what I know him for, wanted to steal back the journal of the weather walls to bring back his family and find peace in Zootopia after over 100 years. He also lost a fang while accidentally biting Chief Bozo. He was also the entire driving point of this movie. If it wasn't for him, then reptiles would never be accepted into Zootopia ever again. There's also a beaver character named Nibbles. She brings Nick and Judy to the secret reptile hideout and freed Nick and herself from prison. Yeah, that's what I meant by Nick and Judy committing crimes. There's a lizard named Jesus. Never thought I'd say that sentence in my life. Oh yeah, Flash is back, and he's an actually important character this time. He accidentally saved Judy from being murdered by a dart. So, that's cool, I guess. The lynxes are some actually pretty evil people. As I said earlier, one of them murdered their maid and framed the owner of the weather wall for doing it. They of course did this to steal the credit for building them. Also, one of them's voiced by Macaulay Culkin, so peak movie. There is one special lynx though. Paubert is the outcast of the three lynx kids. He's constantly neglected and made fun of by the rest of the family. He decided to team up with Gary and Judy on their mission since he just wants to help his snake friend out. But eventually, he reveals his true intentions the frozen way. I'm not even kidding, it's nearly 1-to-1. He claimed that he wanted to make his family proud by burning down the old reptile town. But you know what the crazy thing is? Paubert falls to his death the Gaston way. I was shocked that Disney still had it in their guts to kill someone off. That's what I would have said if he hadn't survived. He fell down a cliff that was at least 100 feet high. Like what the?
I can't say.
Anyways, he gets defeated by a frying pan at the hands of the same cops that have been chasing down Nick and Judy throughout the entire movie. Nick was also in jail for some of this, unfortunately. Speaking of jail, the stupid twist villain from the first Zootopia is back. I hate this stupid sheep. She barely exists in this movie though, so I don't know why I'm even mentioning her. Some other antagonists that were relevant throughout the entire movie were the cops that chased after Nick and Judy for the entire thing. I'm pretty sure they quit chasing them and started helping them after they felt remorse for nearly killing Judy with the dart. Zootopia 2 is genuinely an enjoyable movie. Even though there was a twist villain, it still kind of made sense. Although he really showed zero signs of evilness, so, I never thought that Zootopia needed a sequel. But now that they do? Yeah! I never actually noticed that in the first movie reptiles were basically non-existent, which means that they've probably always been planning to make a sequel. A little coincidence that kind of bothers me is the fact that Nick ended up on the opposite cellar of Nibbler in jail. Because if they didn't, then Judy would have died, but plot armor exists, so I find it kind of weird that people started hating reptiles because a snake supposedly murdered a turtle. But wait. Turtles are reptiles too! I like that Gazelle got a bigger role instead of just being that singer. You know what her role is? Beating up the cops. She's such a bad—
I can't say.
This might be a hot take, but I like Zootopia 2's plot way better than the first. Like, in the first movie, if they hated predators so much, then why did they elect one as a mayor? What? In Zootopia 2, people actually have a good reason to hate reptiles. Well, in the first, not very much. I also thought that Zootopia 2's jokes were very funny.
Reptiles ain't that different.
There's also this guy in the back of the theater that I was in. He was like laughing at every little joke. I think that made my enjoyment for the movie way better. Patrick Warburton as a movie star was great. Dwayne Johnson's role as a dick stuck in a tuba was alright. I think the Nick and Judy shippers are gonna go wild after watching this movie. I'm not joking when I say this. The movie did not stop shipping these two together. They also referenced Ratatouille, which of course they did. It's just way too iconic. And yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy, like and subscribe if you want. But what's the obsession with pina koalas?